Tara Shuri here, joining you live from inside of my home office, inside of my home here. And if you're joining us for the first time, I just want to welcome you here. If you're a returning viewer, I just want to say welcome. And I just want to get right down to the nitty-gritty here. Now is an excellent time of year because we're in a transition between spring and summer, and that includes summer schedules. Kids are about ready to get out of school, and we have people that are looking to already grow an existing business, but they're just not sure how. I know a lot of friends and family of mine and those on Facebook, some of them are homeschooling, some of them are already have a business, but they're just really not sure how to grow that business. And now is a good time more than ever. You know, some of us don't get out of the home much. I know moms that have lots and lots of children, and they're like, gosh, I would love to make an extra few hundred additional from home a month. You know, how do you do that? You know, how do you work from your computer mobily? How do you work from your phone, mobily or remotely? Is it something that I can do when the kids are in bed or when they're down for a nap time? You know, is there a way for me to be able to grow? I don't know all the steps, tools. Is there something that's a simple system that I can use, that I can, be able to grow my business online from home? How do I take those steps to be able to do that? I have leadership, but my leader, Tara, is, just kind of a little bit more hands off. So, how do I go about doing that? They do things differently, but I'm not able to do it the way that they're doing it. So I need to be able to grow it from home. I can't leave my home because my child has certain medical conditions and things of that nature. So how do I go about doing that? Well, here's the thing. Here's what I can share with you. I just want to encourage you for a moment because I completely understand. I'm all of those and above, and I have lots of experience of doing it. I've been in the home business industry for over 10 years. I know what it's like to make a little bit of money. I know what it's like to make a lot of money. I know what it's like to do in between. I know what it's like to be able to help other people build teams. I know how to build teams. I know how to help individuals build their businesses. But sometimes a person that is role modeling something to you or modeling something to you can have a high level of success, but that doesn't make them personally duplicatable. So you see them having success, but you're like, what about me? Is it possible for me to have success? How do I go about doing that? It seems like it would be so relevant and easy and simple. They make it look simple, but is it simple for me? And am I going to have that level of success? What does that look like? And the answer is yes, you can. I work very part-time. I have 2 children that are special needs, and that requires lots of therapy and lots of appointments. And I don't always get out of the home a lot because I also, in addition to that, have a small infant at home. And so growing business for me online was an absolute must. So I didn't know how to do all these Facebook Lives. I didn't know how to create and establish groups before. I didn't know how to create email series. I didn't know how to draw audiences. What's that? I didn't know how to do all of these things, but with a simple tool and system that a really close friend and mentor of mine showed me how to use, I was able to do that. I was able how to grow my ranks on Google. I learned how to grow my audience on Instagram and on Facebook. I learned how to drive traffic between different platforms. I learned how to create systems that would work for me instead of me having to chase people down and spending endless hours creating and building and establishing business, because let's face it, I didn't have that kind of time, but I needed to be able to make a little bit of income in a short span of time from my home. And I can share with you now that I I've been able to establish and grow my business doing just that. I don't work more than 10 hours a week from my home around nursing my little one, around, being able to take my kids to their appointments and whatnot. And now I'm being in a position that I've been entrusted with growing more groups and growing influence and growing other people's businesses alongside of them. And I don't necessarily personally benefit from that, but I love being able to help people using a system that's really super simple. It's very strategic. It goes step by step, case by case, and I have all the help and mentorship that I need. So if I have questions, I know where to go. I know who to ask for help. I know how to navigate that process. And the biggest part and biggest greatest success with that is that I've been able to watch the mentor who originally teach the system. She has been able to duplicate herself, and she's been able to duplicate others now. And now we're working hand in hand alongside of each other to help other people to be able to establish that. So if you are somebody that is just like, gosh, I really want to learn a little bit more about this simple system and what is it that you're using? Because I can tell you, I've made as little as a couple $100 a month. I think my biggest month in business, I made close to $30,000. And so, I know what it's like to make a little bit of money, to make a lot of money, to have a lot of time on my hands, to not have a lot of time on my hands. So if you're looking for a way to optimize Facebook and Instagram, if you're looking for a way to, you're like, Tara, what's optimize? Well, if you're looking for a way, you've gone through your friends and family, because so many businesses and companies tell you, what's the first thing they tell you? Okay, they tell you, make a list, right, and contact your friends and family. But if you just keep doing that, you're only going to be able to get through your friends and family. And then pretty soon you're going to be running out of your friends and family. And you're like, gosh, why am I running out of my friends and my family? I don't want to do that, or I don't feel comfortable. Some of us don't feel comfortable approaching our friends and family. We don't want to talk to them about business, but we have something that we believe in, right? That we're passionate about. We really want to share that with somebody else. We really want to be able to grow that. But how do we do that? How do we expand beyond our network? How do we gain instant access and referrals? How do we address approaching people on a way that is honoring and that is respectful and that attracts people? How many of you you're me, I want to attract people. I want to attract more people like me. I want to find what my target niche is. I want to know what is it that I'm good at, that I can build off of, that I can bring forth that has value to the table. How can I influence other people? How can I have a heart for other people and really convey that message to them? And so these are all things that are super important, because we want to build a network of referrals. We want to be that person that's chosen. We want to be that person that's that safe place, right? That go-to that we can connect with one-on-one, right? That we can really build a relationship with, that we can go above and beyond that we can have a partnership with, that we can truly bring value, make a transformation in their lives, make a difference in their lives, and help them to be able to help other people to be able to do the same. Right? Because we all have something of value. We're all here for a reason. We all have a reason why we're here and why we want to connect with other people, why we're here doing life together. And so why not bring that to the forefront of the table and be a light for other people that that can follow, because we all have something that we can bring to the table. We all have something that other people need. Okay? But if we stay in hiding, and we never come out of our shell and learn a different skill or learn a set of skills, how are we going to efficiently and in a way that's honoring bring that to the table? Okay? It's not that you don't have the tools, the talents, or the ability. It's just a matter of presenting those in a way that other people see your influence and see your heart. Because when you have attraction and you start gaining influence, okay, people are going to want to follow you. So do you have a certain set of skills? Do you have a certain set of talents and gifts? Are you bringing those to the table to be used? Okay. And that's what you have to look at. Well, if you're like, yes, Tara, I have those talents and I have those gifts, but I need to know how to increase my referrals. I need to know how to increase my business. I need to know how to get to that next step of my business. Okay. Because the thing is, you have so many contacts and referrals, right? But if you learn how to collect referrals and you learn how to take that to another level, then you'll start beginning to learn how to collect those referrals and expand your network with your friends on your friends list. How many of you want to do that? How many of you want to be able to say, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe you just shared my post on your wall. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much for sending so-and-so my way. I would be glad to help them with X, Y, and Z and meet their needs. So when you become a safe place and you begin building that rapport and you begin making those network connections and you begin expanding your network and you begin learning those ways to be able to do that online, you not only become a safe place for your friends and family, you become a safe place for their friends and family. You become a higher commodity in the marketplace. You start bringing value to the table, and then you start driving that traffic. Can you imagine what that would really do for your online business? That would be absolutely huge. And think about it. Then you start going from just this small little, hole in your community, right, to this big, huge network of people. And all of a sudden people are flocking to you. Hey, I heard that you do X, Y, and Z. How can I do that too? That's huge. That is huge when you can be able to do that. And then next thing you go, you're on a national level. Then you're on an international level. Then you start building connections and networks. Can you imagine if you were building a business in New Zealand, in Australia? Then you got another one popping out from the United Kingdom. Then you've got another one that's driving out from Mexico. Hey, I heard about you from my friend all the way in Australia. What the heck? That's totally untapped territory and market space for you, right? To bring what? Not just you're bringing value. You're bringing a simple system. You're putting that in place. People are contacting you. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, I can't keep up because people keep messaging me about this simple system, and people keep messaging me about my business because I have these tools and talents, and they heard about me from so-and-so, and now I need to be able to keep up. Wouldn't it be nice to have a simple system in place that does the work for you, that does your scheduling for you, that does everything and puts it in place for you? And all you have to do is just spend your time connecting and following up and really doing what you're passionate about in the first place, which is bridging the gap with relationships. That's incredible. Okay? And you didn't have to just keep facing the same friends and family and hounding them in order to do it. And you were able to do it on a very part-time basis. And you were able to do it without sacrificing your family time. And you were able to do it without exhausting all of your resources. If you're tired of going around the same mountain, you're not sure where to go, you're not sure what step to take next, but you know you need to take some action somewhere, somehow, some way. Please, 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 I'm going to leave my contact information in the comment section here of this video, and I want you to go ahead and jump on in and either respond to the video, or you can always private message me. You can look me up here on Facebook. It's really not hard to find me. I do check my others folder. If you know of somebody that this would really help, they're struggling with their business, they have something but they're not sure what to do with it. It's like, okay, I have my product, and it's not just to one specific business. It can be to any company, any business. Okay, if somebody that's really struggling in business, or they have all this product, or they have the tool, or they have the system, or they have the service even, but they don't know how to go about it. Okay, but they really want to grow their online presence. They really want to socialize. They really want to connect with people on a personal level. I mean, because we all get tired of the spamming. We get tired of the person that just invites us to the group, but they don't do anything to contact us and communicate with us and say, hey, this is about me. This is why I'm doing this. Can I add you to this group? Okay, that's still spamming. Okay, so, you really want to be able to invite people and love on them the right way. You know how it feels when you just get these random invites and nobody's connecting with you. It doesn't feel very good. So why not make this personal? So if you are really truly wanting to take your business to the next level, okay? It may not even be the second, but it might be in the real near future, okay? Or let's say that you want to expand your contacts even. You're like, gosh, I've reached out to so many people, but what next? Please, please, please reach out to me to find out more about the system that I've been using. I would be glad to take you through the process and share it with you. Let's schedule a time to have a free 45-minute consult. It's really short, sweet, and simple. I just want to take that moment to connect with you where it's both of us one-on-one, just having a conversation where I can find out what your needs are, what things look like, how it is that maybe I can potentially assist you in navigating further, because I want to help you to be able to grow your business. I don't want you to have to go around the same mountain not knowing or not bringing in an income that you're not comfortable bringing in. I want you to be able to expand. I want you to have brought value and increase your finances, to increase your overall quality of life, to live that life that you've been wanting to live, to find that why of why you started that business to begin with, and just to help you to navigate that process. Maybe you just have a few roadblocks and things that are stopping you from being able to move forward. Let's connect personally. I'll leave my information in the comments section. Let's schedule a time to connect so that I can show you the system and show you how to position yourself to move forward and build that influence and to build that life that you've always wanted. I believe in you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now, and I will look forward to seeing you Thursday between 12:50 p.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Facebook Live. Until then, take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.